We're used to thinking of comets as chunks of ice and dust. But what if one of them isn't an icy fragment, but an alien spacecraft? 3. Atlas is an interstellar visitor in our system, and it's doing things that scientists haven't been able to explain yet. It's just a rare comet. Or maybe there's a squadron of aliens passing right under our noses. Interstellar objects are an exception. They used to be considered rare, but that was before. You'd think it's just 3i Atlas flying by, nothing special. So what's the big deal? But it literally breaks the mold. Its chemical composition is not like that of familiar comets. Its behavior is strange, and its shape is unusual. Every new detail reinforces one thought. What if this isn't nature but technology? Subscribe. Details of the discovery and inconvenient facts. It was discovered early, which is already rare. Early detection gives us time to observe. The trajectory is hyperbolic. The object came from outside and is not bound to the sun. The speed is tens of kilometers per second, one of the highest among interstellar visitors. The size is kilometers in diameter. But that's not the main thing. The spectra showed one of the strangest combinations. A lot of carbon monoxide, 2 and very little water, 8 times less than a typical comet. Plus, there were strange traces of nickel with a shortage of iron. Nickel without iron. That's not something we usually see in natural objects. Remember this phrase, the chemistry points to an alien recipe. You're already starting to worry that aliens are watching you. Calm down, inhale, and now exhale. Here's what really grabs your attention, anomalous movement. Some observations indicate small but abnormal changes in trajectory, deviations that can't be explained by gravity alone. The object behaves as if someone or something pushed it. Sounds familiar? That's how Oumuamua behaved as well. And that's when the solar sail hypothesis emerged. Does that mean 3i Atlas is a sail? Not necessarily. But it gives us a reason to ask, what if this technology uses light pressure or some other non-classical propulsion mechanism? The sensational statement from scientists is that the reflectivity and shape are strikingly imaginative. Based on the light curves and images, there are also hints of an unusual form of distortion. The surface doesn't behave like loose ice, but rather shimmers, as if there's something inside, like a glass bottle filled with water. But on a very, very large scale, it shines and reflects differently than expected. This is more common with metals or coatings. Add to this the assumption of an elongated or flat shape based on the change in brightness, and you get a picture where natural explanations start to fall apart. Again, question from Dima Torzak. Is this a body or a shell? Age and signs of processing age estimates. Billions of years, definitely older than the solar system. If this is an artifact, then it's ancient technology, 1,000,000 times older than us. Imagine, a mechanism that survived galactic storms has finally come to us. If it's a natural object, it still carries the chemical signature of an alien system. High carbon monoxide, 2 unusual organic traces, nickel. All of this looks like evidence of prolonged processing or specific formation conditions. Again, the question, an ancient capsule or an ancient ship? Here are the arguments in favor. According to the scientific community, the hyperbolic trajectory came from outside. This is not a local object anymore. Unusual carbon monoxide, 2 chemistry is higher than usual. Nickel without iron is extraordinary. The light reaction and shape, reflectivity, and changes in brightness suggest an uneven flat structure. There are abnormal deviations in movement, possibly indicating atypical dynamic forces. a sail, active ejection, maneuvers. Let's put these arguments together and the picture becomes alarming. Each element by itself can still be attributed to a natural process or a measurement artifact, but together they form a dense puzzle. Maybe aliens are flying on a spaceship, but let's be honest. Scientists unanimously demand evidence. Optical effects? Flashes can be artifacts of cameras and atmospheric distortions. Chemistry can be explained by formation in exotic conditions. Red dwarfs, weak heat, and carbon monoxide, two ices, last longer. Deviations in movement may be the result of asymmetric gas jet evaporation, which we have not yet observed. Clearly, science does not close the door on the spaceship hypothesis, but it requires testable predictions. Signal, structural discreteness, stable maneuvers. Until there are any, it's just a hypothesis, but a hypothesis that's hard to get out of your head. What can be done and what should we expect? What's next? More spectra, more light time series, redirect existing probes. The idea has been discussed, but it's technically challenging. There's a possibility of an encounter with Jupiter, a chance to change its trajectory or get a burst of activity that would clarify the nature of the object. If radio signals appear, they might sound like this. Repeating patterns in the flashes of light, that would no longer be a guess, but a warning sign. And if we see stable maneuvers consistent with the physics of a sail, then the conversation will move to a new level. One thing is clear, we need to act faster and more carefully. But will we make it in time? So, in front of us is either an extremely rare interstellar capsule or ancient technology that somehow survived for billions of years and made its way to us. 3i Atlas has already changed the way we look at the sky. It makes us ask the most uncomfortable questions, like what? You may ask, and I'll answer you. Most likely, it's a natural stone with an unusual history. Or maybe it's actually a deactivated drifting probe from an alien civilization. Be sure to write below which version you think is more likely. And what if we get 10,000 thumbs up? I believe you can do it, right? After all, we've done it more than once already, and these videos are proof of that. Don't be shy. Go ahead and hit the like button below the video. If the counter goes over 10K, maybe the next one will come out, where we'll discuss possible scenarios of contact with aliens. And what do we actually need to prepare if it turns out to be more than just a natural visitor? Well, Earthlings, this isn't the video's end. Ahead of us are still some very interesting and simply spectacular episodes. But for me to keep delighting you with all the characters of the cosmic expanses, I need your feedback. You can express it quite simply. All you need to do is give an electronic like under this video, because we simply don't have any other likes. And continue the phrase, I know. This way, you'll let us know that we're moving in the right direction. Don't switch channels.